expect to bring your dogs to get grooming for the holidays and get them back dead, especially two of them.
Sisters Sally Ann and Jeanette Tringali are devastated. Their two beagles, Bella and Trouble, the dogs they shared their home, their lives with, are dead. And the way they died, inside this mobile dog groomer's truck, almost defies belief.
I've been a veterinarian for 20 years, and I've never seen anything like this.
Trouble, you gonna watch Jersey Shore, Mommy? You like Willie D or Snookies?
Trouble was almost 9 years old. Bella almost 10.
They were my babies. You know, you come home every night and they're the first person to greet you.
On December 15th, Particular Grooming and owner Kevin Aubrey, who they'd used before, arrived at the Tringali's home. He took Bella and Trouble into his truck for a shampoo and nail clipping. After 2 hours, much longer than usual, Aubrey came to the door without either dog.
He said, I'm a diabetic. I fainted. So I said, are you okay? I didn't know you were diabetic. He goes, no, everything is fine. He goes, we just have one slight problem. I said, what's the problem? He said, one of the dogs passed.
Passed? Died?
Yes, died. I ran outside to the truck. He kind of came right after me, right behind me. He blocked me. He didn't want me to get into the truck.
Jeanette yanked the door open, found Trouble lying on the floor, soaking wet, and rushed him into the house. A minute later, the groomer came in holding Bella.
And she looked the same as Trouble, wet, lifeless, tongue hanging out, eyes rolled back.
It was such a rare freak incident.
Wow.
Devastated me.
Aubrey, a type 1 diabetic who wears an insulin pump, says he believes low blood sugar caused him to pass out while the two dogs were on the grooming table.
I tied the dogs on the table to keep them secured.
Right.
And being I was blacked out, I wasn't, conscious enough to help them.
So how did they die?
They were pulling, and, I think it was because they had the leashes tied on them.
Oh, that they actually choked?
Perhaps.
But even if Aubrey had not blacked out, experts say he had put the dogs in a dangerous situation by violating a basic safety rule.
Where did you keep the second dog while you were grooming one?
I had the two of them on the table.
There should never be two dogs on the table at once unless you have, somebody else helping you.
Dr. Teresa Cavallero, Bella and Trouble's vet, says one groomer can't control two dogs on opposite ends of the table.
They don't want to be up here. They want to be down on the floor, so they'll jump. And, there is that potential that they can strangulate themselves.
She says one dog should be in a crate while the other is being groomed.
Aren't you supposed to keep one in a kennel while you're...
No, I don't put dogs in cages.
But Aubrey does have cages in his grooming truck, as you can see in these pictures Sally Ann took after the dogs died. However, there was no room in the cages for a dog because they were filled with boxes, bags, and other things. And the rest of the truck was a filthy mess.
They took a picture. This does not look very clean.
That was my seizure. That was my seizure.
Aubrey says the reason it looked so bad is he pulled things to the floor while he was passing out. But 6 weeks later, we took these hidden camera pictures inside his truck, and it was still a mess. And there continued to be no room in the holding crates for a dog.
What is all that stuff in the kennel up there?
That's boxing and bandanas and extra shampoo.
Really?
Yeah.
We asked to take a closer look. He wouldn't let us.
Can he come in and...
No, sorry.
Well, an autopsy found the dogs may have died from strangulation or electrocution since they were both tied up and wet. The report also found the dogs' gums were bright red, an indication of possible carbon monoxide poisoning.
Is it possible that it could have been carbon monoxide from your generator?
No. I checked
You did?
all that sort of thing. I have a brand new generator.
But Aubrey later told me he bought the new generator after the two dogs died because the old generator that provided power to his mobile grooming operation was giving him problems.
It was giving me some issues, but I don't think that would have been the case because I wasn't using it for very long. So
What do you mean giving you some issues?
well, it was It was just some technical work.
Aubrey also admits he did not have a carbon monoxide detector in his grooming truck.
So maybe you passed out from the carbon monoxide in the dog's
Well,
did
the
too.
glucose tablets revived me, so I attributed it to the diabetes.
After Sally Ann filed a complaint, the New York City Health Department sent someone to inspect Aubrey's home. Why not his truck where the grooming takes place? The sisters say they were told mobile grooming establishments are not subject to the city's permit regulations.
And I said to him, I don't understand. If it's the same service being done, what does it matter if it's on wheels or not? And he said it's a gray area.
Nobody's monitoring them. No, the health department's not going in. They're not looking to see if the trucks are clean. His truck is absolutely filthy.
So there's nothing that can be done about particular grooming and Kevin Aubrey, leaving the Tringali sisters frustrated and concerned.
I think he should be put out of business. I wouldn't want people to go through what I'm going through, because they're not just animals, they're your family. And I wouldn't want something else to happen to somebody else and them to feel the way we feel.
So into our Fox 5 Hall of Shame, we induct the New York City Health Department for failing to inspect mobile dog groomers, and particular grooming in Kevin Aubrey for not taking basic safety precautions that may have saved the lives of Trouble and Bella.
We repeatedly asked the City Health Department why mobile dog groomers are not subject to the same regulations as all other dog grooming establishments, but we never got an answer. Groomer Kevin Aubrey says his truck is now spotless and he's gotten a carbon monoxide detector. He says his passing out from diabetes was a rare occurrence, though he is considering hiring an assistant. He says his low blood sugar clouded his judgment when he tied both dogs to the grooming table that day. If you've got a